Alright, testosterone update. I have notes on my phone. Um, 3 months, 1 week, 2 days on T. Been to a top surgery consult. That's in previous video if you want to go check that out. Talk about consultation, booking, how much, with or without insurance, all that. This is just going to be like a T update, what's going on with me, not necessarily surgery. Alright, facial hair. I've been getting facial. I have facial hair. I got neck beard thing. I will insert a photo of my neck beard and what I can grow here. Currently, my snail trail has crept up above my belly button and is working its way up between my chest. It stops about there, sort of thing. Well, it doesn't stop, but it keeps going, and got some chest hair coming in. I'm a hairy bastard. I haven't noticed my hairline doing anything. This is normal to me, I think. Don't know. I'm doing a photo a day sort of thing, but I've been kind of failing at that. Like, start of the week I'll be going great, and then midweek I'll just, can't be fucked. And then I was just taking one selfie. Body fat. I think it's redistributed slightly. Or like it's starting to, sort of thing. Because people keep saying that I've lost weight, yet still got a bit of a double chin, and my belly's gotten bigger. Before, my chest was bigger than my belly, sort of thing, protrude more than my belly, but now it's just a straight, solid drop. So I need to work on losing the belly. Even top surgeon says I should lose the belly because then I'll lose fat under my arms as well, which will prevent, I think it's what's called dog ears, I don't know. It'll prevent any fatty deposits sort of thing and sagging on the side. So working on that. Also, I've recently gone and saw Jaco Erasmus or Jaco Erasmus, however you want to pronounce it, to get a letter for surgery. His letters only last for 3 months, so that appointment ended up just turning into like, what's going on? Why do you want the surgery letter? Blah blah blah. And then he asked me, "Do you know what the risks are?" I listed off a bunch of risks. I think I listed off like 5, and I even said, and he said, "There's no going back after this," even though there probably is. I don't know. Don't really care because I don't want to. I just want them off. Don't want them back on ever again. Talked about my mom, how she's doing. Started tea. He said he noticed that my voice has dropped, so I'm not going crazy and it's not in my head. It has dropped. My friends even say that it sounds like it's dropped a bit. Like people that I saw pre-tea or like a week on tea, because I had my 21st party a week after I started tea. I saw some people recently that I hadn't seen since then, and they said, "Holy shit, your voice has dropped." So we talked about that. Talked about my mom and how she's kind of backwards and is okay with me getting surgery, but isn't really so much supportive of tea, even though she gave me permission. I waited to get her approval, sort of thing, for tea. Talked about that. He ended up giving me a pamphlet for my mum, which is for parents. It's a support group for parents with trans kids, so she probably won't end up going to it. I gave it to her anyway, so it's up to her now. Can't force her. My facial hair grows pretty fast. Like, I'll shave and then 2 days later I can feel the stubble. Like, I'm now, I haven't shaved. The last time I shaved was like 4 days ago, and it's starting to get fuzzy. Sort of, not fuzzy, but prickly. It's prickly, not fuzzy. After 4 or 5 days, she's like, "Can you shave? Can you shave? Can you shave? I can't handle it." And as much as I don't want to, I do it anyway. I'd love to grow my neck beard out and look like a weirdo. with a neck beard. Whatever. I'm happy to be able to see that it comes in, it grows. Like a week after, it's my mum can see it. Oh, I did my shot 4 days ago, and my leg tensed. I didn't mean it to, but it tensed. So that hurt for like 3 days. Like I was limping. It hurt. So make sure if you're doing a shot in your leg, make sure it's relaxed. Best to do it after a hot or warm shower, or whatever, and like muscle relaxed, all that, and just yeah. That was also the first shot I did alone. First shot I did without calling someone to talk to me while I did my shot, and it kind of failed. I'll probably try again alone, but if that fails, because my shot days are on a Monday fortnightly, I'll try and I'm gonna switch it to a Sunday so I can get like my best friend Elise to do it or someone to do it for me. Shark Week is no longer, or as I like to call it, George. George has packed his bags and left. He's gone. George is gone. George is never returning again. Um, well, I hope. I've heard things of people after about 1 year on T, they'll get one, and yeah. So, also, I've had blood tests, and my doctor says my T levels are in the higher range, but I did my blood test the week of my shot, so by the time it gets to the end of the fortnight cycle, I'm down at the lower, at like a mid range. It's still in like a healthy sort of range, so what I know, I don't know how to read T levels and all that sort of stuff from blood tests. I just go off what my GP tells me. Um, Even though I'm only 3 months on T and pre-op, I pass 100% now. Okay, maybe we'll say 95% of the time. There is that 5% that I don't. In public, if I'm in like a shady kind of area, suburb sort of thing, I will use like a disabled toilet or a unisex toilet or something instead of going to the men's toilets. But if that's all that's available, or if men's toilets is all that is available, or anything like that, I'll use them. I pass as a 15, 16-year-old guy, and I don't care about that. I'm still early stages, so whatever. And the hair don't help. I don't care though. I'm growing it. I'm out at work, but that's a whole nother story that I'll do in the next video.